Hello everybody, I am Tai Tiger, the host of the channel. Welcome to 3 Ranger Bros Studios, and today we have an extra video for you. So these extra videos won't come out every single Friday, but we're going to drop extra videos on Fridays when we have them, and these extra videos could be one or two things. The first one is really simple. A really cool idea that doesn't amount to a full-scaled Tuesday upload. Something that is a good conversation or something on those lines. It's not enough for a Tuesday upload. But the second one could be something that we've discussed in a recording for a Tuesday upload, but with it in the Tuesday upload, it makes the Tuesday upload too long or too heavy. So if I remove it, I can make it its own separate video, and that's exactly what's happened today. This conversation that you're about to hear is me and Cosplay Dude 637 talk about the live-action Ben 10 movies, which we discussed during Tuesday's videos, where we discussed our top 10 favourite cartoons, as Ben 10 Omniverse was one of my decisions. So, of course, make sure you check out that video for full context, and here you go, here's our topic conversation of us talking about Ben 10's live-action movies.
So I gotta ask Ty, because you said Ben 10. How did you feel about the live action adaptations of Ben 10?
Ooh, okay, so the first one I really liked because they did expand. They didn't give us any villain from the cartoon. They gave us a new villain. The only downside to it is we only ever get like they do it in the cartoons as well, the episodes, but we only got 4 aliens, 5 if you count the fact Ben does turn into the bad guy because he's an alien. But I do like it. I think Ben and Gwen are acted really well. I think they picked really good actors for them. I feel like Gwen looks a bit too old to play a 10-year-old, but that could just be me. I don't know how old she was when she was playing Gwen, because a lot of times, actors aren't playing the same age as, their characters. Alien designs, I don't care what anyone says, I think they look great. It's a Cartoon Network, made movie. I think they look phenomenal. I absolutely adore the way Grey Matter looks. He looks absolutely spot on. Again, sadly, Grey Matter's only ever used as a gag, which he is in this film too. He's used as a joke, but I did actually laugh at that. We got first time we ever got lore expansion for the plumbers. They showed off more of the town. They introduced Ben's parents in this film. Not many people know that, but Ben's parents were introduced in this movie. Ben's parents weren't in the cartoon yet, so this was really weird for us Ben 10 fans, like, to see the parents, actually there. That was really strange.
Well, but yeah, time frame wise, wasn't the movie taking place after their summer vacation because they were going back to school?
Yeah, but airing the cartoon was still airing when the movie came out. So we do get to see Ben's parents right at the end of the cartoon. It's like the second to last episode or something, but the movie was coming out at the same time. But yeah, it takes place after the summer vacation, and he is in school, which I do like. I like the fact we get to see more of the school and things. Ben actually has a fight in the school, which is really cool. And what's really cool as well, both villains in both movies gets brought into the cartoon and made canon. The movies aren't canon, the events, the movies aren't canon, but the villains are, which is awesome. Eon, the bad guy from the first film, actually has a major arc in Omniverse, which is the Multiverse War, which is one of my favorite arcs. And then the second film, absolutely love Ryan, I think the actor's name is. I think he did a really good job as Ben. Love Kevin. Gwen, they did not do Kevin and Gwen's powers correctly. like not enough of it. But again, I love the way the aliens look. Max is an odd actor choice. He seems a bit too rough around the edges, personally. But again, love the film. And also, fun fact for anybody, the Marvel's Insomniac Spider-Man game, the second one, where Harry's introduced, Ben is, Ben 10's voice actor from Alienverse onward. Alien Force onward, so that's Alien Force, Armor Alien, and Omniverse, is Your Downfall. He's the voice of Peter Parker. And then Harry Osborn is voiced by the guy who played Ben 10 as a kid in the live-action Ben 10 game. So we have two Ben 10s voicing Peter and Harry in Insomniac Spider-Man, the second game, which I love that. That's such a cool little, like, fact that I know. I don't know why I know it, but I do.
Yeah, really cool. That is a cool fact, which I did not know. One of my favorite things from the second movie is I loved the cars, how well they did on the cars from what they look like in the cartoon to what we have in the actual live action movie.
Yeah. Which, fun fact, this is also the introduction to Ben's car, because he does have a car in Alien Force, but this is where his car is introduced. And my favourite thing about it as well, the actor for Kevin doesn't really sound like Kevin until his car gets destroyed. He gets that so well, because it's a thing throughout Ben 10 that Kevin gets his car destroyed. It's just a thing, and so Humongous Sword just uses the car to attack a nanite boulder, and Kevin's like, "Nah, my car, dude. Why'd you throw the car?" And it's just like, yes, they actually got something right. That's fantastic. The cars are good, and Ben's car in live action is so fucking cool, man. It looks so slick. But yeah, I'll give it. And also, even the Omnitrixes, I will say, even looked really good. They made good props as well. I do really like the way the Omnitrix look, especially Alien Force. Love the way the holograms look as well. It looked really clean. And honestly, not a bad budget really for the live action films. I think they looked pretty good, especially because it's Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network made the movies, so
yeah,
can't expect perfection.
But for adaptation wise, they were really good. I will agree with you because I enjoyed the movies.
Yeah, I feel like when it comes to a cartoon getting a live action like version of itself, I feel like Ben 10 is definitely up there, for live action films. Definitely.
So here's an odd question for you. If nobody saw the cartoon, they didn't know anything about the cartoon, but they were fans of the movies, would you still call them Ben 10 fans? Would you still let them in the club?
If they've watched only the movies and they enjoyed them, yeah, because it's still Ben 10.
Okay. I just know some people that would be like, no, they haven't got enough experience and they haven't learned all this. And I'm like, well, technically they are fans.
Well, I'd still highly recommend the cartoon, especially if they like the villains, because Eon's introduced in, I want to say, Ultimate Alien. And then the weird thing is the girl in the Alien Force movie, she's the daughter of the bad guy. She's actually the bad guy in the cartoon. She ends up, the nanites end up infecting her, and she ends up being the bad guy. But she's, I want to say, Ultimate Alien as well. But Eon, if anyone liked Eon from the movie, he's in one of the old Ben 10,000 episodes. He's got a whole arc in Omniverse. He's been in it quite a few times, actually, and his design actually does look pretty good. It's pretty, like, I wouldn't say it's a cartoon, so you kind of have to, like, accept, it does look a little bit different, but I feel like they did pretty good. Only issue is they changed the fact of his alien race. I think there's one fact they changed, but I mean, it's a cartoon. You can kind of, the movies aren't canon, so they can blow that over. But yeah, I'd say, yeah, sure, they can be invited to the club. Just, I'd if you like the movies, I'd recommend the TV show.
Right.
I hope everyone enjoyed this video. Now, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a video every Tuesday, and sometimes on a Friday. We also drop some shorts every now and then, so make sure you check that out. And of course, we love you all, and we shall see you guys in the next one.